gambling. Don't do it. Take your cards out and let's learn some cardistry. Follow me. The card spins on your thumb effortlessly. It almost looks magical, like it spins by itself. The place where I'm going right now is called Green Street. They even have an arcade floor that's Pac-Man themed. Couldn't resist. Anyway, spin the card, and by the way, you can spin the card for as long as you want with practice. Once you're done, just spin it and flick it away like a boss. Well, bam! You're a winner. You get to learn that today. Let's get into it.
You go.
Man, I need to shave and get a haircut. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cause you know what time it is?
That time.
It's that time where you guys get to learn how to do fidget spinner. Wait, hold on. Legit, I'm gonna... Fidget spinner, which this is a fidget spinner. Pretty cool fidget spinner, right? Woo! Yeah. But you know what? The paper version, the card version, way cooler. Who needs one of these when you can just grab yourself a card and spin it on your finger? That's way cooler. By the way, these are called Jerry's Nuggets. They're worth like $300 or $400 unopened. I have just one pack of these blue ones, which was given to me by a dude named Chris Kenner. And today, Angelo is using...
The same cards.
What?
Yeah, bro.
How do you have... These are chicken nuggets.
No.
These are fake J-Nugs. He hasn't earned the right to play with J. That sounds so pompous. This was messed up. That's not good. Fun fact, Angelo is my first friend in America. I was 9 when I met him and he was 5 at the time. Believe it or not, I saw this random Asian kid riding around the apartments on this little green Huffy bike, and I'm just like, who is this? He just approaches me and he's like, hey,
do you want to be friends?
And then...
Do you want to come over?
So we go to his house, and his mom serves up the most delicious soup that we've ever had. Mind you, I've never had a soup like this before, and Angelo, we're eating this, and he's like, my mom is such a good cook. And I'm like, dude, is she a chef? Little did we know that this is what she was cooking. Gourmet premium ramen noodles. So that was my first exposure to ramen noodles, and I legit thought his mom was a chef. Angelo then picked up magic and cardistry around the same time I did, and the difference is
I didn't stick to it. I was like, this is boring.
He's like, I don't need this magic stuff to get girls. Legit, he doesn't need it. You can tell. Look at him. Look at this olive oil complexion, and I'm just a pale white ghost. I need magic.
I'm like golden hour all the time, bro.
He's like golden hour all the time. This is not fair. So now we're gonna revisit our childhood today, and Angelo's gonna learn how to do the paper fidget spinner with one of these fake Jerry's Nuggets. Pick out a card and...
Whoa, what?
Acting impressed.
What?
Yeah, basically like that. You could just use a credit card. I don't know why that's relevant. I love credit cards. I love doing cardistry with credit cards.
Ooh. The Apple credit card.
The Apple credit card when it comes out, that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be the steel titanium, and then you throw it, and then you just stick it in something. No, don't do that. The first thing you're gonna learn is how to balance the card on your finger. Which sounds stupid, like why, okay, I know how to do this, but it's actually a little bit harder than you think. There's several ways of doing it. Naturally, you would think, I'm gonna balance the card, and but if you do that, the card is gonna fall off, right?
Yeah.
So the way to do that is to put the card on your thumb, and you're going to press it between your thumb and your middle finger. You're gonna press down.
Okay.
So go ahead, press down.
So I'm pressing it down.
Bam, exactly. And then you're gonna transfer the middle finger more to kind of like the nail here, right? Press down and then let go. And that's gonna stick the card onto your thumb.
Yeah, no.
Just like that.
Doesn't stick.
Okay, so if this doesn't stick for you, just give me one of these.
Ooh, chicken nuggets.
Ew. So just wipe it off, just stick it on there. And the reason that you wanna use your nail to stick it on there, because if you don't, if you do this, the card is gonna stick to your middle finger.
How about if you don't have nails? Like, how about like, if you bite your nails and you don't have nails, what do you do?
Then stop biting your nails.
Said and done.
Mind blown.
Easier said than done.
When you have a stressful life of Asian parents that you have to impress.
Dude, when I was a kid, right, and I was like growing up in Indonesia,
Yeah.
like every morning, they would like check our fingernails. We put our fingernails on the table.
Really?
If they're long. Yeah, the teacher would smack you with a ruler.
Why?
I don't know, man.
That's probably not part of the curriculum. They would just do it just for fun.
Yeah, they're probably just angry about life.
Why would you smack people's fingers because they have long fingernails?
So I think I've been traumatized ever since. And I'm just like...
Now you have no nails. Guys, fingernails in cardistry, a little bit important. You don't need to have vampire fingernails, but you know, trim them and make them look nice. Mine aren't long, but you know, they're all right. So anyway, beside the point. So once you've got it balanced, by the way, it's important that you balance the card on the flat part of your thumb, meaning this part and not the tip.
The tip.
The tip.
Just the tip.
Plenty of these jokes, guys.
Pro tip.
Hang on to that, onto the flat part of the thumb, and that's gonna give you a lot of good balance. And press it on there, and that way it won't even fall off. That's the #1 key to start. But let's rewind here. It's important though that when you take the card, Angelo, you don't hold it like this. You wanna hold it so that it is horizontal.
And why is that?
The reason for that is important. Because if you do this, watch. I can't spin it.
How about if you spin it from the top though right here? Oh yeah, no, that's...
No, it doesn't work this way. Because, I don't know if you saw this in the trailer that I played, but I'm not actually spinning the card by rotating my hand. Because I'm actually spinning it by tapping it with my index finger like that. Like this, watch. It doesn't even register, right?
Yeah, it looks like you're just like momentum.
It looks like the momentum of my hand is spinning it, but in reality, it's my index finger that taps the card. And I'm doing it kind of quickly so that it kind of blends and masks the motion of my index finger.
It's like a love tap.
It's like a love tap, exactly. Now before we get too ahead of ourselves, remember guys, this is the starting position, like this. Middle and thumb, and card is horizontal. So boom, balance.
Studies show that if you show people different angles and different videos very often, that the click-through and the audience engagement rate is really high. Now, I totally made that up, I have no idea. But you want to squeeze the card with the middle and your thumb and balance it. So let's take a look at that one more time. Make sure to pay close attention to how the fingers are parallel with the cards in the starting position. So once you squeeze, make sure you're using that middle finger nail to stick the card onto the flat part of the thumb. Once you've done that, you're ready for the next part. And that is The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, coming up next on Disney Channel. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. All right, let's get into it.
And now you can see you have easy access to the long edge of the card, right?
I like easy access.
That was great. You got way ahead of yourself there. Beginner's luck, I say beginner's luck.
I don't need you, Andrei. I'm gone.
Baby, come back.
Now we get to the spin. So you balance it on your finger, bam, and the spin is of course with the index finger. But here's the tip. You're going to do this as you spin, you're gonna open your hand immediately. Because if you spin it, watch, without opening your hand, it's gonna get stuck on your fingers as you spin. It's just gonna hit your index finger.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, so try that.
Okay, so let's see.
Yeah.
No nails, push it down, and...
Spin it. Yeah, all right, there we go. That's great. So when you guys do this, if you want, you can practice just by spinning it.
Whoa.
Don't even catch it. You don't have to catch it. Just give it a tap.
Tap, tap, tap. Oh.
Okay, so I see sometimes Angelo kind of neglects the positioning of the card, and I know it seems like, oh, this is, but look, I can't reach it, and I'm not gonna be able to spin it. So make sure that the card is this. So it's like the corner is almost right near my index finger. And remember, you can move the thumb around to get it closer to your finger. So that's, it can't reach, right? But I move it closer and now I can.
I feel like, I don't know, like I want to extend it far, but... Like,
yeah, you do want to extend it after you tap it. Look at that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So start close and then extend it.
Exactly.
Okay, so...
There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. So now once you guys have spun it, you can do a little flourish with the hand. Now I like to keep my hands stationary, and that's another important thing. I've noticed when Angelo was learning this, he was kind of doing one of these. Like he has a tendency to want to go up.
Because I feel like the card's going away, so it's like, oh, just come back.
Come back. Yeah, you don't want to get into that habit because the card's going to fall off. Grab your wrist and do the same thing and practice like this.
Right here, hold the wrist.
Yep.
Hold it still so it doesn't go up or down, and... Oh,
Close. Try that one more time.
let's go, let's see.
Bam!
Woo!
There we go. There we go.
So once you've mastered putting the card on your thumb, look at what my hand does. Obviously I'm using the index finger to spin, but it's the momentum of my fingers moving out of the way that also helps the card spin. And watch, you can see it one more time. So as I put the card on my thumb, it's the index finger plus the combination of my hand moving out, and you can see that my thumb uses just the tip, and that's what allows the card to spin so long. That's So Raven coming up next on Disney Channel. I don't know why.
Now that you got that, we're gonna try to master the 3 catches that you can do with this move. I know. So, the one you were doing is the classic one, right? Which is this.
Okay.
That's really cool. I like that. If it's very satisfying to just pinch it. Just pinch it with 2 fingers, right? That's cool. All right, so you could do that one. That's the one you're doing right now, which is great. That's probably the one you guys are doing. But there's also another one, which is probably the hardest one, which is when you spin it and you just kind of let it stop on your thumb. It looks cool.
Pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
There's something about that where it just stops. Oh, hey, Corey. All right, guys, so catch, again, is just stopping on your thumb. And by the way, you can control that by, after you spin it, you can kind of rotate your hand down or up so that it lands on the flatter part of the thumb. Does that make sense? So look, this is more friction, this is less friction. Coincidentally, when you spin it, I'm at the end of that spin, I put my thumb more towards the tip because that's what gives me less friction, therefore the card is gonna spin longer, right?
Yeah, because like I feel like when you do it, you're like so smooth that it looks like you're starting this way.
Right, but I'm not starting that way at all. I'm starting flat and then I'm kind of slowly moving my thumb so that it spins longer.
Is that the same method you use to spin a basketball?
No, I don't think so. I actually can't spin a basketball, I suck. I know a basketball is on your index finger, which, nah, hold on. I know a basketball is on the index finger, which is more, this takes me several tries. But yeah, this is called the padiddle, which is a completely different move. And that's,
whoa,
hold on, I'm still sucking. Third time, 4th time.
Whoa. Look at that.
I mean, you could do this one indefinitely and keep it going. I don't want to bore you guys. Excuses. But, you know, this is more of like a basketball spin. And this is probably one of the hardest moves in cardistry. Yeah, no gimmicks. There's nothing underneath. It's just the card is so light. I don't know why we're getting sidetracked. This is not the move you're learning. Okay, back to the spin. So, I taught you guys the stop, which is this. So you can just stop it like that, which is cool. And the last way, that is probably the easiest way that you guys maybe didn't think of, which is just this. You just kind of move your thumb out of the way really quick, and that abruptly stops the spin of the card, and that's a really fun way of stopping it too.
It's like a pow.
Yeah,
right?
I actually do this one when things get out of control. If I spin it too hard and I'm like, and I just kind of do that.
So it's like a good backup plan.
It's a good backup, yeah. You want to use this one as like last resort, so try that one.
I feel like it's like the less prettiest, but it's the less powy, right?
Yeah, kind of like that. So yeah, you just want to anticipate when it stops and then drop your hand immediately under.
See, when I do it, I don't know why, it wants to tilt back. Is there a reasoning why?
So if it's tilting back, that means you're probably not starting with too flat of a position.
So I need to be flatter?
Yeah.
See, but then
and
it goes
start
forward.
lower too. I feel like when you're starting here. Start
like
almost
a waitress.
yeah, start with
Or
the elbow
waiter.
lower. Bam! Ooh, that was the best one yet.
Look at that.
Good job, Grasshopper.
Thank you, Master Yoda.
That was not Yoda. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Grasshopper's green, Yoda's green. I don't know, man.
There are people who do this version of the spin for like 3 minutes. I can't do that. My longest is probably like 10 seconds. But this technique is when you just start actually twirling and spinning your hand and actually moving it like this. You're gonna find the off-center point, and when you do, you're gonna be able to kind of continually spin it like that.
Woo!
Just, nah. So this is the padiddle as you guys saw. I like this version of spinning better because I think when lay people see this, they kind of relate it more to a basketball because you're spinning it on your index finger, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the thumb is cool. It's not quite as cool to me for some reason, but you could spin it for a while. It's cool.
Yeah.
And also, when you get a little bit better, not like me, you can actually probably do it with 2 hands as well. I've never really practiced it, but once you have it kind of memorized, you can just do it with both hands. Like the muscle memory kind of transfers over.
So that's what you call showing off. Must be nice.
So now you guys have learned the paper
See? He does drop cards.
Never. And that is the paper fidget spinner. Hope you guys go out, practice it, send me your videos, hashtag me on Instagram, hashtag Andrei Jikh.
And you spell Andrei, A-N-G-E-L-O.
Right.
B. Clinton.
That's the fidget spinner, guys. Thanks so much. Peace out.